Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope you're doing well today. Today I want to film a bit of like a fun look. I feel like I haven't done like a really like cool tone look in a while, so I want to kind of just play around and let's see how it turns out. I've looked on Pinterest. I'm going to put my little like Pinterest research here. So as you can see, it's kind of like cold blank eye vibe with black or like a dark like actual eye, and then this kind of like basically like lined lip but like very exaggerated. And yeah, I think I'm going to do a bit of like lighter brows too. I don't really know exactly how it's going to turn out, but I'm sure we'll make it work. I'd love if you can like and subscribe. It would mean an awful lot to me. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so for my skin, I really want like kind of like flawless, I mean we always want flawless base, but a really like good skin day. So we're gonna go in with all the primers. This is like the Water Bank, what's it called? Water Bank Blue Hyaluronic. I'm dyslexic, let me live. Cream moisturizer, and yeah, this is like a mini like tester. I really like the like hydration this gives me, and I do want to get like a bigger version. I'm just gonna rub this in, and yeah, we want the skin to skin. And to be honest, my skin has been, I know I've got a few like redness, but overall my skin has been okay. I have been trying like a new like skincare regime, and it's really changed like the feel of my skin. Going with the Touche ÉCLAT primer. Just do some pumps. And again, I'm going to go in with fingers for this. The feel of this is heaven. Like, if I could have rubbed my whole body on it, I would. I wonder if they do like a body something. And I love the smell. It smells just like, I feel like I put on a bit too much actually. Probably could have just done with like one pump. Yeah, it smells like rich. Feels rich. Yeah, it's very lovely. It's like a hydrating, blurring goodness. I'm obsessed with that. Next we're going to go in with Poreless Putty Primer, and we're going to use a little brush with this, and this I just kind of focus where my pores are. Basically like my T-zone, centre of my face. Yeah, we're doing a new skincare routine and it is really helping. It's almost changing like the texture of my skin, which is, yeah, interesting. I'm one of these people that does switch things up. I wouldn't say I'm a creature of habit. I know what I like, but I'm willing to like change things. So like I will repeat buy things, and I will like keep using some core products, but I'm definitely open to like trying an alternative or a different brand or something, like maybe the same brand but just slightly different. Like I'm one of those people that will like switch it up. I know some people are very like, they will use the exact same things like again and again. Last for primer, we've gone in with, how many? This is the fourth primer. This is the WONDERGLOW from Charlotte Tilbury, the like mini version, or it's like the travel size. I do think they have like a, and yeah, I really like this. It's gonna like brighten your skin. I'm not scared to layer primers. If you are not new here, you will know that. And if you are new here, the fact that I put that many primers on might be a bit terrifying, but I honestly am the biggest believer in your makeup looking great because of primer or prepped skin. Like, I feel like my skin is now just like, it can't not look good. For foundation, we're going to go in with my MAC Studio Radiance, and this is in NC11. This is not my colour. I mean, I thought I was NC11 because that's what I've always bought, but now I've realised through YouTube and going on this journey, I should be buying cool tone. I should be cold, and this is warm. This isn't even neutral, this is warm. And I'm just gonna go wet my sponge. I always feel like I get my sponge a bit too wet because I want it to like be saturated through, but I like it when it's like almost like a day old dampness. I know that's gross, but, and yeah, we're gonna beauty blend this. I've been finding myself recently really using like Instagram for inspiration. I feel like everybody has like a love-hate relationship with Instagram. I've always been someone that isn't like bothered by Instagram. I have friends that have to take like a social detox, and I have other friends that really do feel that kind of like pressure from seeing what other people are doing. I am just, yeah, quite lucky in the sense that I don't find that it gets to me. I don't really sit and endlessly scroll. Yeah, so recently I've been really kind of just loving seeing, like, I feel like people are kind of going back to Instagram. I feel like people like go through it. At the moment I'm finding it really, really inspiring. Maybe it's the change of the seasons, I don't know what it is, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it for makeup content. And I think this is why like I didn't kind of go to TikTok or Instagram first with like beauty content. I really like obviously to sit down and film and like talk. I like long form content. I wish more content creators did do long form. There's some really cool people that do TikTok and Instagram, and I just would love them to do YouTube. But I guess that's just like my preference. Yeah, so for beauty content, I love stills. So I love pictures in these kind of like editorial vibe, and I like YouTube. I don't mind short form content. I find though sometimes on TikTok all people are doing is like selling, and don't get me wrong, like in a way YouTube is selling content, but I think it's a lot more like I'm just using the products that I love and letting you know how they work. I'm not being like, oh my gosh, this like product will change your life, and that kind of like being sold to is not the beauty content that I like. I'm going with my HNB concealer. I understand it, the girls and the guys need to like make a living, and if they make money by like selling that way and make their like livelihoods, I get it. But for me, that's not the content I wanna like see. Recently, I've been really just finding some really cool people to follow on Instagram, like that are like really just, yeah, just being cool with their makeup. So if you have any cool people you follow, if you mention them down below, I'm always looking for like new fun people to follow. I have found that like I struggle to find people on YouTube, but when I do find people, like I love them. the one thing about TikTok and Instagram with that short form content, I feel like you can find people a lot quicker. I guess that's just like the nature of those platforms. Ramble over. Yeah, that HMB concealer I slept on for so long, and it's now become one of my like favourite like full coverage concealers. I've got some of these, yeah, they're not spots, they're just, I'm a picker. So if I get like any kind of like bump, I'll just pick at it. But they're not like actual, I mean they probably were spots, but they're not like annoying or like raised ones. But yeah, really happy with how my skin is looking. Okay, now for contour, I've got my amber, what is this? This is Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Bronzer from Fenty. Haven't used this in a while. And it's like cool tone, which I think is the vibe for this look. So I kind of do my contour quite blown out. Almost like a cream bronzer. I just love the tone of this. We're gonna go around the forehead too. Also, Pinterest is, yeah, somewhere that I've always kind of looked. I don't really use it enough, but I use it a lot for work. And when I'm like needing like quick inspo, I will like go straight to Pinterest, because I literally type in makeup and what I want comes up. And I did pick out my, where is it? My Milk. But I don't think I want to use it. I think I'm happy with how like that looks. Oh, cream blush. I did pick out the Oh So Spice from TILBURY. And I like to take the like nib off. This is actually quite dark, so I'm going to put this on the back of my hand. It's like dark. And on my favourite blush brush. This is from the makeup, the Morphe Ariel collection, and it's the A58. It's so nice for blush because it's dense but fluffy. Really good. And I'm just tapping that out. It's like a cool tone kind of flush. Yeah, do we like that? Okay, now powder time. And I picked up my HMB Soft Focus like loose powder. This is in translucent. And I don't have a lot left of this, but it's like was one of my favorites for like a long time. I'm just gonna use the other side of my, did you know this? You can like just flip over your powder puff so that you can use both sides. And then we are going to bake with this. When I say bake, I don't really bake, so I'm like, I shouldn't really say that. Just press the powder in. Because I'm so sneezy because of my allergies, I literally lose all my makeup from like this area within like an hour. It is very annoying. Okay, we are looking matte. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go a bit rogue. This kind of like taupey tone from my VIEVE 90s palette. I'm actually going to bronze with it. Well, I'm going to contour. I'm going to take a fluffy brush. And I'm just going to, I like these because the pans are so big. I can really like get my fluffy brush on there. And I'm just going to set that down. because I want to keep it like cold. And it's got a little bit of warmth to it, so it's not like purple. Yeah, I feel like it did what I needed it to. Okay, I'm going to zoom you in now and we can do eyes. Nice and close. Like light-ish eyebrows. So I'm going to take my powder. Don't want like a full concealer brow. And I'm just going to take like a little kind of flattish brush. Just check that it's clean. And I'm just going to kind of run like the light powder through. Just to almost like blank them out a bit. I mean, it won't blank them out loads, but I just don't want them to be super like obvious. I want them to be kind of pared back. I am obsessed with bleach brows. Like I love it. Is it going to be something that I do? I think my boss would have a heart attack if I went into work with bleach brows, but do we think that's lightened them? I think it has. They're not like fully gone, but they're definitely a bit more pared back. And then I'm going to go in with my Fluff Up Brow Wax from Benefit, because technically this is going to be clear. All my other ones are like tinted. Yeah, I like them. I feel like they just look like light. We are going to fully blank out my lids. So VIEVE Eye Wand. I mean, I've got some product in my wrinkles, which it always happens, and I'm just going to set this down. And I'm going to set this down with my two palettes that I've got. I've got my VIEVE 90s and my NATASHA DENONA Glam. I'm going to, go in with the NATASHA DENONA like transition. And just put that all over. I just want a really blank upper lid. Okay, I'm gonna go in with some of the like lighter one from VIEVE, which is in Skimp. It's Skimp from VIEVE. To be honest, they're very similar colours, but yeah, my lids look nice and blank. Okay, so we're gonna go in with my eye wand in Espresso, and I'm gonna take it on this little like detailer brush. Not too much of a wing. Then I'm going to go in with my black pencil from Lord & Barry and just run this kind of over it. I don't like to go in with black first because I find it quite harsh. And then I'm just going to blend that in to kind of really darken up. Gonna need more of like a flat detailer brush, and I'm not putting any product on. Just want to create the shape at the side, which for me and my hooded eyes never, like, I want it to look like this. I want it to look like so much more straight, but me and my hooded eyes, just doesn't happen. And then with a fluffier brush, I'm going to take some of the grey, which is Supermodel, this grey, and just dust around, just to add a bit more like a seamless vibe. feel like this might look nicer actually without the little wing. Do I like that? Or do we like the wing? No, we like the wing. See, this is the thing, we can just play. Add the wing, take it off. Now my only problem is to recreate it. I am so bad at this. Yeah, no, I'm here for this. I think it looks like the vibe that I wanted. Okay, I'm going to start with the eyes. We are going to just curl my lashes. I'm not going to use falsies. And I've got my iconic, I think this is a triple threat mascara. Because I want kind of like short, little, clumpy, voluminous lashes. I love this. Look at the wand. It's like almost like just a stick. I really like this. I've been seeing that the Refi one has been having a lot of hate online. I think people think it's a bit of a gimmick, but I really enjoy it. I think you just have to like use a lash curler. Yeah, let me zoom you out. Yeah, I like this. Right, I'm gonna add in some little moles, and I'm gonna do that with my, I'm gonna actually put on some of this eye wand on the tip of this brush, and just because I don't want them to be like too big, so I just want some like I always feel like I'm not cool enough for it, but I do like love it with the makeup. Okay. For lips, we are going to go in with Stone from Kylie. And we are really going to just line and keep it very like structured. I love the tone of this. Okay, then with Bark from VIEVE, I'm just going to add a tiny bit of like darkness around the outside. I'm literally doing it exactly on top, and then we're not going to blend it at all, and then we're going to go in with like Sepia from VIEVE, Sepia from Refi, which is like a clear tinted gloss, so it kind of blends out, but it doesn't. You can really still see that line. Okay, this is the final look, and I'm obsessed. I think my skin looks, can you see this like radiance? My skin looks stunning. The eyes are exactly how I wanted, and I'm really happy with how this lip turned out. I quite like this like lined but not lined, this like lined no pigment lip. And yeah, the brows work too. I'm very, very happy. Sometimes I do these looks and even though I do love the final outcome, it's not exactly what I had in my head, but this is exactly the vibe I was looking for. Yeah, love it. Like always, I'll link all the products that I use down below. Yeah, thanks so much for watching, and yeah, hopefully see you again super soon.